Simple Syrup released Bloom on Business Casual back on July 14th, and it was accompanied by the release show I mentioned in Columbus, Ohio. This is his second full-length album on Business Casual, although he did do a split on the label last year that did have 5 amazing tracks. Bloom clocks in at over 50 minutes, with 15 tracks ranging from uptempo VaporBreaks and Vaporwave Zero to more classic Vaporwave and late-night lo-fi style tracks on the B-side of the album. They all utilize Simple Syrup's classic palette of 90s samples, like My Boo on the track Only You, the glassy synths like you hear on the track Butterfly, and laid-back drum breaks that are found throughout the album. Fans of his previous work will recognize some familiar motifs and sound design elements, which makes this like an even more enjoyable listen for folks that have been following Simple Syrup's rise and expanding sonic and visual palette. Whether it's familiar synth textures or reoccurring samples, Simple Syrup has marked their work as distinctly their own, which is definitely solidified on this album. And I want to give a little shout out to the short track You Can't Stop the Rain. It's a great little nugget of sax-infused late-night lo-fi, and it contrasts nicely with the next song, an up-tempo romantic breakbeat pop banger called I'm in Love. Those two tracks next to each other are really awesome. It shows the range of sounds that Simple Syrup is capable of, and I love hearing that on this album. While it might be a bit long for a sophomore album, there are highlights throughout it, and if you're a fan of Vaporwave more than the breaks, you might actually want to start with the second half of the album. There's great stuff throughout. It's still available on cassette through Business Casual, and you can listen to it on Bandcamp and streaming services.